The autumn wind brings a pirate ship that frolics across the sea, that both common man and superfan ride upon with glee. It sets its sails on Sunday with a stool upon its mast, and that sounds the ring of the internet's king and a bristling black mustache. The autumn wind brings outlaws, misunderstood and feared, and blow for blow they'll vanquish foes while drinking down their tears. The world amazed, all singing praise with Casey Smith upon the stage. Dave and Dan, Dan and Dave.
Really? Ain't nobody care about Dan and Dave. It's prime time, baby.
Welcome to the Pro Football Show presented by the Chevy Silverado, the strongest, most advanced Silverado ever. We're back in New York. Dion, Dave, Dan, I am Casey Smith, and we have somebody else on set today, Dion. I know you're going to like this because it's a big weather show now, right? Like you and Dan have been talking about the weather, and we have a brand new weatherman, one of your favorite people, Glenny Balls.
Glenny Balls.
Glenny Balls.
Oh, look at folks.
He's like the happiest person in the world. So anytime you guys need weather checks, you can go to Glenny.
I'm going to get a weather check just to hear from Glenny Balls.
You just want to listen to him talk.
I do.
And you also said you refuse to do the show without Bob.
Tonguetown.
Yeah, he's
I
not
mean,
here.
how can Tonguetown not be
not
on
here.
the show, guys?
He's not here.
You almost
He's
just
not
didn't do
here.
the show.
I guess he's in Philly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let's look at the records. Dion, you had a great week.
I'm back.
11 and 3.
I'm back, Mortimer.
Dave,
Oh,
back.
well, trading places.
Yeah, you like that, huh?
Didn't see that one coming, Dion. I like that. I like that. Feeling good.
Dave went 11 and 3, and Dan 8 and 6.
I'm just focused on the big picks, the pick of the week, the prime pick of the week.
That's the way it is.
9-0. That's all my energy.
I like you find
Everything
you
else.
Find a positive thing.
Yeah, right.
I mean, being 9-0 in a Survivor pool is crazy.
Right. So I'm focused on that. I want to get the Silverado. I want to get the chain from Dion. I want to get the chain from Dave. I want to get all the money that's in Dion's pocket right now.
That's what we're adding this
other
week?
thing that you added, right?
I didn't hear that.
all of it.
I didn't hear that.
all of
I
it.
did not hear that.
I want to get all of it.
And you have figured out, like you've mapped it out, right? And we're going to get to it later in the show. But
Yeah, I mean everything. It's the NFL is such a weird league. You can have, especially in November and December, double-digit favorites losing. But I like the teams I have left. I think I'm going to get the Silverado.
So we're going to get into the storyline games of the week. But Dan, I've been told you have a gift for Dion.
Oh yeah, I have this, Dion. I saw this.
He has a
Someone
gift
sent
for
me
you.
this. This might be my favorite picture.
There's
This story.
There's a story with that.
Yeah.
This story made me laugh more than anything.
It's a true story, though.
Can you
Okay.
tell us?
You got to tell us the
I
story.
built my mom this first GoPro, admirable thing. Built $1 million crib, right? It's close to the airport. It's a wonderful gated community. Now, right by the airport, there's this beautiful lake. Gators, Florida boy. You see alligators, you fishing, the gators are right there, but you can't even see the lake from the highway, from the road. So I pulled my truck way back up in there, and I'm out there, oh my God, I'm by myself. I got this little boat that I had on the back of my pickup truck. I put it on in the lake, fishing my butt up. I could see the bass coming to hit the lure, eating it alive. I mean, I'm catching fish left and right. The police come up. What's up? You need to come in. For what? No trespass. Ain't nobody cares. That's probably when that was birth. Ain't nobody cares. What are you talking about? I say, so what's the big deal? Oh, you're gonna go to jail. Go to jail for what? Trespass. I said, you taking me to jail? He said, yeah. I said, well, I might as well enjoy myself. So I stayed out there for about another hour. What is he gonna do? He can't come and get me. I'm in the boat. And they took me to the police station, substation, right at the airport. And they took that. And the sad thing about it, I was there in my hometown, happened in my hometown, to do a benefit charity basketball game with all my celebrity friends against the media and the police department.
Oh my God.
I'm serious.
And the fish were biting.
Fish is biting, so I smiled.
What did the police say at the end? Did anyone apologize or anything?
No, they
That's
didn't.
insane.
You
How
know
long
why I
were you-
smiled? Because I knew it was gonna go viral. Even though it wasn't viral back then.
Right.
But from that, I got 1 million places around the country that any state I went in,
The fish?
fish.
They're fish, yeah. Someone said it to me. I never knew that story. Hilarious story.
We're going to hang it on set,
Yeah, we'll
right?
hang it up, yes.
And
beautiful.
why I got my mugshot up there, but while we're talking, I want to show you this and get your opinion on this because you said gators. This picture is going viral. This is in Florida. There's no fucking way that thing's real, right?
Yes, it is.
That's real.
That's normal. Let me tell you something.
That's
Looks like
normal.
a dinosaur.
No, that's normal.
That's normal.
Yeah, that's normal.
What?
That ain't normal.
No, honestly,
We'll
in
put
Florida,
it in there.
they're not going to
gator. It's a fucking T-Rex.
They're not like in Florida. Even in my hometown,
That's not normal.
they just told me the story few weeks ago. It's this little gated area in the inner city, and these guys had a shootout, running from the police, and they ran into that area, and they got in the water trying to hide from the cops, and everybody say they just heard excruciating screaming. Gators ripped them apart.
No.
Yep, ripped them apart.
Really?
Yeah, that's normal in Florida. You don't mess with them, they won't mess with you.
Preface that story
everywhere.
by saying gators don't attack.
No, they don't attack when you're
then
not in their
Unless you
environment.
break the law.
No,
If
no.
you're in their
They
home,
rip you.
maybe.
They don't attack,
You
but
go
they
in there,
will rip you.
if you're
limb
in
to
a
limb.
boat, they're not going to mess with you. But if you're on foot and you go in the water midnight, you're a snack.
It's on.
You think you're a pizza being delivered.
I refuse to believe that alligators look like that in normal.
Jeez.
In
I
Florida.
mean, that looks like Jurassic Park.
Yeah. He just had long legs.
Ooh, that's crazy. That is crazy.
All right, let's
That's real. That gator's real.
not photoshopped. Let's get into the storyline games of the week. We're going to start with the Buffalo Bills at the Arizona Cardinals. We've got Kyler Murray versus Josh Allen. And so, Dion, I'm going to get your take on this. You're a Kyler Murray guy, right? You like Kyler?
I like him somewhat.
Oh.
I do.
And what about Josh Allen?
I love Josh Allen.
Well, not really.
I don't know who the Arizona Cardinals are. I really don't. One week they're this, the next week they're that. And when you look at the game, you say, well, Kyler is really eating it up. But you look at his stats, 16 TDs, 7 interceptions. And this is what they did last week against the Dolphins. You got arguably the best receiver in the game. I don't believe he had a target in the whole first half. How stupid is that? Your game plan should be get DeAndre Hopkins, the darn football quarterback. I don't care if it's a bubble screen, a quick screen, a jet, something, get him the ball. I don't like this team because I really don't think they truly know what they're doing as of yet. Kyler Murray's a phenomenal talent, but Josh Allen has the better team. I like everything the Buffalo Bills are doing.
And Dave, you're a Josh Allen guy. You think he's going to win an MVP at some point, right?
Yeah, I do. And I've maintained, and I think the more we go along here, of me saying the young crop of quarterbacks, 1, Mahomes, 2, Josh Allen, is coming to fruition. This is a weird one because the hungry dog runs faster analogy would be take the Cardinals. But I'm sticking with the Bills. I didn't think they'd win last week. So this is the NFL. Otherwise, weird because what you think is going to happen week to week always seems to switch. But I'm going to stick with the Bills. I had them last week. I'll take them again this week.
All right, Dan?
I'm going to go with the hungry dog runs faster with the Cardinals, coming off of a loss that they should have. I mean, they were in that game. They probably shouldn't have lost. I hated what Cliff Kingsbury did against the Dolphins at the end of the game, kicking that field goal. With 2 minutes left, what are you doing? Just go for it on 4th and 1. The Bills can't stop anyone, especially running. Kyler Murray is 8th in the league right now in yards, rushing, just rushing. I think this game's going to be up and down, and I like the Cardinals because the Bills are as high as they can be. I mean, that was a huge win against the Seahawks. They got to go across the country. Give me the Cardinals.
But it could be a continuation of perception games. Like
Right.
the Bills could proving they're for real last week by beating the Seahawks, and the Cardinals proving they're not for real. These could just be two teams that are actually very different.
Yeah.
Cardinals are a very average team, guys. I'm telling you.
Yeah. I mean,
very
Kyler,
average
though, is better than average. So that's probably why
Better
I'm
than
falling
average, and they're
for it.
playing pretty good defense. That's one
Who's
of the
playing
reasons.
good defense?
The
Cardinals.
Cardinals are.
They haven't been the last couple of weeks, but they have. I mean, Budda Baker, I love that guy.
He's a dog.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Seahawks, let's go to Seattle Seahawks at the Rams. Dave, what do you think about this game?
God, it's a good game. It's a good game.
know,
A
and
lot
it's
of these
tough.
lines are very, and I know we don't do it, but I'm making my opinions based on the gambling slant, which again,
It's a trap week.
yeah, I think the Rams should be like 4 to 5 point favorites here. They're not. The Seahawks have not looked good recently. They're still 6-2.
But the Rams are coming off the bye after they got beat
know.
by Miami so badly.
But that game, they got outgained like the Rams outgained like 400 yards to 100. That was a fluke.
Yes.
I'm taking the Seahawks.
Dan?
I'm taking the Rams. The Rams are actually going to be one of my truths when we get to it later, but I think the Rams are poised to have a little run here. Thinking about the NFC, what it looks like, there's a lot of teams. It's kind of a mess. There's no Chiefs in the NFC, obviously. The Rams have been slept on a little bit. Their defense is phenomenal. I think they're going to be great in this game. And the Seahawks, I love Russell Wilson, but man, they can't stop anything. That's historically bad pass defense that they play. So I can't trust them at all anymore. And, this would be The only thing that makes me nervous about taking the Rams is this would be 3 out of 4 losses for the Seahawks, and you'd have to think to yourself, like, are the Seahawks really going to lose 3 out of 4? But yeah, I think they are.
Dion, what do you think?
This is a tough game, man. It really is. I really like everything about the Seahawks except their horrific defense.
Well, that's half the game.
Yeah, and Russell's going to keep you in the game. The Rams,
It is half
everything is
like
play
everything
action,
about 'em.
play action, play action, play action, play action. I mean, you get bored with the play action with the Rams, and it seems like it sets up everything because they really don't want to dedicate themselves to the run. I don't feel like the Seahawks are going to lose 2 games back to back. I really don't. I really don't, and I don't think the Rams really know who they are. I love what they're doing defensively. I can't wait to see Jalen Ramsey versus Metcalf because I don't think Metcalf is ready for that dog all game long bumping and running. It's going to be a tremendous game outside the numbers, but I'm going to go with the Seahawks. I don't feel like they'll lose back-to-back games.
All right, let's go to Sunday Night Football. Ravens at the Patriots. Dan, I'll start with you.
The Patriots their defense is horrific. I do not trust Baltimore's offense except for when they're playing a defense like the Patriots. So I'm going to take the Ravens here, and it's less about Cam Newton and what they've been able to cobble together. What's the Jacoby Myers, that kid? He was awesome on Monday night. He had like 140 yards. And the Patriots can run the ball, but I just do not trust their defense whatsoever. When you make Joe Flacco look like he's 10 years younger, I just write off that whole unit.
Yeah, that Monday night game was pretty tough, Dave. They did win, though. So.
Tough. Guts.
Oh,
Persistence. Making plays when you have to.
Against the New York
Digging
Jets.
deep.
Yeah.
The New York Jets threw the kitchen sink at the Patriots.
And they're good.
And we turned them away.
The Jets.
Yeah.
We turned them away.
Grit. True grit.
I
Turn them away.
True grit.
You
He
know
can't take himself seriously.
I'll take the Patriots.
You don't mean that.
I'm going to take the
You
Patriots.
had a great week last week.
I'm going to take the Patriots.
We had a great week last week.
I'm going to take the Patriots.
You're making your run at me right now.
No.
You're going to pull a stunt like that.
He can't go against the
Take
Patriots.
the Patriots.
Okay, I'll tell you what. You can take them
Some
on air.
teams have winning in their DNA.
You could take them on air, and time the show's over, you could come and whisper to me and say, I just did that.
Did you see how they battled back? People had them written off a dead. Dan said his Chevy Silverado was gone.
Yeah.
It looked like it.
Oh,
I
my
mean,
God. It was. It flashed before my eyes.
Some teams know how to win. Some teams know how to make plays when the chips are down. That's the New England Patriots, and they proved it against the New York Jets.
You think Cam Newton's a winner?
Cam Newton looked like a winner the other night, didn't he? He had a couple big balls.
He is, though, the one thing about Cam Newton, we've talked about Carson Wentz being, like, Carson Wentz doesn't, when he's being sacked, that's when he finally feels the pressure. Cam Newton is kind of like that, where there'll be a guy right in his face, and he won't, like, he got not blindsided. It was in his face.
Where he had the worst feel.
Pocket awareness, yes.
I mean, the guy looked like he got a running. They were on their own 30. Looked like he came from the other end zone directly
and he's
at
right
him.
in his face.
He had zero awareness.
And you want me to pick a guy who has 2 touchdowns, 7 picks. I love Cam, by the way. I really do. And when you flip it over to
Winner.
Lamar. Winner. Okay. I love him. I want him to be a winner because I want him to get paid for somebody next year because I guarantee you they're not going to have him back. Baltimore Ravens defense is like that. They get everybody back. They were lacking some guys last week. They get everybody back healthy this week against a Patriots offense that's really stagnant. I like the Baltimore. Yes.
It's bad.
How many points did we put up last week?
It's bad.
Jets.
I think they
30.
can still scheme stuff up because the
Jets.
Patriots can
30?
run the ball.
Jets.
30?
30.
Stat check?
I got
30?
something. I got something for you, Dion. I saw Lamar.
You know the Jets are the 27th ranked defense. I just want to share.
They got guys on that team who get paid too.
They really do.
So
they should give it
professional
back. They
football.
have masks on when they get the check.
Professional football.
Lamar had an interview. I think it was yesterday. We're taping this on a Thursday, but it was Wednesday, and he basically said that defenses are starting to call out their plays before they run them, which is something that Greg Roman, the offensive coordinator, you saw this happen in San Francisco. Remember when Kaepernick, he had that phenomenal year, and then they kind of took a step back. Are you worried about that at all?
No.
Because it does feel like Greg Roman's offense, when
Gets stagnant.
when it starts, it's unbelievable and no one can figure it out.
Okay.
But when the league catches up, he doesn't have that second adjustment.
You know what I say? Change the darn play.
Yeah.
Change the darn play. If somebody calling out your darn play, change it.
Can I ask you a question about that, actually?
you
So
can.
you know the first 15 script?
Yep.
Would you be able to figure out if you were playing defense, they ran the first 15 and then they just ran it in reverse? Would you know? Would you catch on?
Yep, but you wouldn't do that.
I don't think he'd catch on.
You wouldn't do that.
That's what I want an offensive
You wouldn't
coordinator to
do
do sometimes. Run 1 through 15, then run 15 through 1.
No, I got a better simulation for you. This is the problem. You run your first 15, then you run down the field up and down. It's easy because you scripted it. Now when you get off the script, now you have problems. Script the second half. Won't you also script the first 15 in the second half so you can have a good start? That's what a lot of people don't do.
The problem is, outside of very few, football minds are like, they're trapped. They can't go beyond the box. So it's everyone's, they just live in this world. You need a box outside. Like if I called plays, I'd score every time. But I had a question for you.
I wish you wasn't so occupied with this because
I know.
if you could score every time, I would hire you.
Whoa. So you're gonna?
I would hire you.
Stephen Shays job, buddy.
I would hire you right now if you could score every
I
time.
guarantee you, especially with your kid now as the quarterback,
You're a good man for that.
we would put up a ton of points.
Yeah.
Doorbell.
Have you ever?
Is that your?
That's my daughter, by the way.
I have two.
She wants
I
me.
have two things for you. First, do you know what powder puff football is?
Yes, this one women plays. Right?
Yes. So at my high school, I was the coach. Most points in the history of the league. 100
Most men
years.
wouldn't share that, but I'm proud of you.
But why? That's
You're
just
the coach
coaching.
of a powder
That's
puff.
coaching.
Powder
That's
puff is
just
fun.
To the two girls on each high school.
Yeah, but if you got Big Bertha, you're gonna win.
No. I had plays people didn't even know they were coming from. The ref had to start throwing flags because my plays are unstoppable. Two, if I had to throw out these stats, you tell me.
You ain't gonna say nothing.
no,
it's unbelievable.
no,
Go ahead, Dave. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, he's
No, but I
what
cannot
he's
believe
saying
you.
is true.
I
was
cannot
laughing
believe you.
more. I've known Dave for so long now. That's probably the 1,000th time I've heard.
So I was a powder puff football coach in high school. But we scored the most points, by the way, in the history of Swampscott High. That's the truth. That's not a lie.
Well, he's
But
never.
he's
But it's
never heard
good.
it.
It's
Right.
good to me.
That's why I didn't say
I'm just
anything.
watching you.
Yeah. Tell him to play you.
All right, I'll
Yeah,
tell
you have to tell. You have to tell
Give
him.
it to me.
You have to tell him.
We worked this out in the gym. And I told the defensive coordinator it was coming. So here we go, girls. Now I have my thing over here, center, girl under center. This would
Under
work.
center.
This would work. This would work with you. This would work in your league. This would
Let's go.
work. What's the name of your league?
Come on, it's HBCU football. Let's go.
This would work. So quarterback goes on, your son goes under center.
I like that.
Everyone's frozen. The center snaps it. He doesn't move.
So everybody's playing red light, green light.
Yeah, everyone. No one knows the ball has been snapped. I mean, defense obviously watches the ball, but your son just holds it, right? Doesn't move. If anyone on the defense makes a move, everyone points. Offsides, peer pressure, offsides. Wing back over here. Hold on. I got a question about the play. Son walks up, ball on the side, puts his arm around him, whispers it, hands him the ball, gets back under center. Boom. Like the play's still going.
Touchdown.
Gone.
6.
Six.
Amazing.
6.
I guarantee this play works.
Let me tell you something.
6.
You don't think this play would work?
No.
100% it would work.
It worked. It's worked.
It
No,
worked
it worked in
Right.
powder puff.
Yeah.
Yes,
worked
it
in
works
powder
in
puff.
powder.
But, oh, no. You'd be surprised on the peer pressure that a defensive lineman would feel if they move and everyone's like offsides. I guarantee you they'd go back.
You're gonna have to
Try it.
know that.
Try and practice.
I wish I
Try it
would.
in
Try and practice.
You're trying to get me fired.
Try and practice.
You're trying to get me fired
Try
on
and-
the first
I
day.
told the defensive coordinator it was coming. We still did. Try and practice.
You got to. I mean, you
don't
got to
know.
name it after Dave. You have to try it.
You
Maybe
don't think
call it
that
Dave.
trick play would work?
No.
Why?
Because those guys, time that ball is snapped, they're going to try to kill everybody up there.
Nope.
They're going to try to kill everybody.
Nope.
Try that with Aaron Donald.
Try it.
What if Dave came to a practice and tried to run it?
Try it in practice.
I wouldn't give
Try it
them
in
the
practice.
liberty to try to run that play.
I mean, you
I
have to do it
guarantee
now.
that would work.
I like
You got to
it.
go now.
By the way, I got so side. Whatever. It's what was my?
Greg Roman needs to put that play in there. That's how we get back on track. Greg Roman. That's.
I like the Ravens over the Patriots.
Okay.
That's
There you
what
go.
we
That's
need.
what
That's
we
the
roundabout.
question mark
We got
about
here.
Greg Roman's offense.
Here's my question. If I give you these stats, 68% completion versus 61, 8 rushing TDs versus 3, which guy am I talking about?
That's nice. You got to also put the 2 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Then I'll know which guy you're talking
Well, I didn't put that part in.
He's got the same stats in front of him, which is tough.
about. It's unbelievable. I like that.
Cherry picked.
What a
good.
wild
I know
ride.
that play would work. That's what I'm talking about. Football minds. It's like,
No,
oh,
no,
that won't
like-
work.
Peer pressure is
It
a
would
real
work.
thing.
It,
No.
Absolutely.
At a lower level, it would. Like what I'm saying, powder puff and some flag leagues, Pop Warner.
That was the highest level of powder puff,
It was the highest level.
Massachusetts. Yeah.
The NFL of powder puff.
pretty much.
You think we're the only NFL show in the
guarantee
country
that.
that does this?
Yes.
I guarantee you that would
different.
work. I
Peer
know
pressure
that play would work.
it's a motherfucker.
That I've heard. I've heard.
We'll get
But
you.
I've never been one for peer pressure.
Okay, fine. Do you want my help or not?
I want your help.
He needs to
Well,
come
it
back.
sounds like you don't.
I want your help. We got to be up.
At least Dave's. Here's what I'm gonna say. At least Dave's coming up with his own plays. Stephen
Yeah.
Che's just repackaging plays and giving it to you.
Well, he saw that they worked.
Yeah.
If you did this in practice and it worked, why won't you run it in the game?
No, I would.
So let's try it in practice.
We got to try it in practice.
Fine.
We
try it
can't
in
just put it.
practice.
We got to rehearse it and get it right. But it has to be the right. Tell me, what is the situation to do that in?
I'd
Because
say
it's a situational play.
I think you do it out of like the half, like second start or second half.
Yeah,
Where it's like a little.
You know what it has to be? It has to come after a timeout.
After
It has to come after a
could come out
timeout.
of timeout.
Have to come out, but you got to be in like the plus 20. You got to be in like the red zone.
No.
area. You can't do it backed up.
yes.
No, I can't
Why?
do it.
What's the worst that happens? You get tackled for a 2-yard loss. Who cares? It's on 2nd and 7. It's an 80-yard touchdown. You don't want only 20 yards. It's gone.
I need to make sure I get that 20. Like you know that area where you might punt and you might go for it?
Yeah, like the in between the fours.
Yeah. I think that's a good area for
you better go for it as a coach.
Don't even carry a
No.
punter.
Would you ever
That's,
punt on the? Would you ever punt on the 42-yard line? The
Depends on how the
opponents?
defense is playing. It has a lot to do with how my defense is playing.
But it's one of those metrics. I mean, the stats say you should almost never punt.
Yeah, I don't go with the metrics, though. I go with the feeling.
No, we're
And the
gonna have
defense.
problems.
You got to go
Yeah,
with the
this
game.
would be bad. It's gonna be really
I
bad.
may have to.
Yeah.
Are you going to leave the show too? Dion's already
No,
left.
I can tell Dion's like a punt from the opponent's 37.
No, your
It's like
defense
my
have a lot to
defense
do
is
with
balling.
it.
He's
It's like a
Stanford.
lot of teams run a hurry up. Why would you run a hurry up offense and your defense is garbage?
I agree
You
with
got
that.
to think about stuff.
I agree with
Yeah,
that.
you know,
You're going to be Stanford. You're going to punt from the
No,
plus 30.
I'm gonna
complimentary
punt when I have to. Yeah,
That was a wild ride.
yeah.
I guarantee this play would work. I know it would work.
Well, you're just going to have to go prove it.
Yep.
That's just.
I already
so
proved
I
it
know
on
we're
one
gonna.
level.
I know, but I'm saying you're going to prove it's Dion. That's the way we're going to settle this.
He said
It'd
it's
be
the
a
highest
hilarious
level
practice.
of Powder Puff.
I mean,
Yeah.
What was the uniforms like? Did you guys have uniforms?
Yeah, they spandex, and then you design like the shirts for every year. I said I'd walk home. I was so confident. I said we played on the road, and I said I would walk home if we lost. We won by 50.
greatest Powder Puff coach of all
You
time.
gotta let him try it. You have to let him try it.
You gotta try it.
We're gonna get to some more games in just a little bit. Let's go to #Truth, brought to you by the Chevy Silverado. In football, you want players who can tackle anything, and the same is true in trucks. The Chevy Silverado was designed to help you tackle your to-do list and look good doing it. Whether you're taking on a big move or the ultimate tailgate, Chevy is ready with the strongest, most advanced Silverado ever. So Dan, we're gonna start with you. You said last week
Terrible.
that Seattle's defense rounds
Terrible.
into form.
Terrible.
Absolutely did not do that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be just chasing Seattle now because my truth is going to be that the Rams are going to go to the Super Bowl. So I'm
Okay.
going to put a future on the Rams. I think that they cause problems for most of the teams in the NFC. Drew Brees, Tom Brady, pressure up the middle with Aaron Donald. They can run the ball on the Packers. I like the Rams. I think people have forgotten about them.
All right, Dave, you said that the Patriots are not dead.
That was the definition of a not dead game. They look dead, and they are not.
Yeah.
Okay.
We did that line with the Patriots win 7 games this season on the Barstool Sports book. I said yes, so we have to win 4. I'm not. My truth is the dead, honest truth now. I'm not confident about that bet.
You didn't look at the schedule
You
before
didn't.
that.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
And Dion, you said if Brady or Russell Wilson win Week
Yikes.
9, they're front runners for the MVP. They both lost.
Yep, they're out. They're out. They're done.
okay.
It's done. I'm going to give you a truth, and these guys are going to go crazy about it because it's truth. I'm going to give you one of the teams that's going to win the Super Bowl. It's going to be the Ravens, Rams, Steelers, Chiefs,
What are we doing here?
or Bucks.
We
Let me tell you why. Because I'm basing this
Those
year.
are it?
It's not going to be an offensive team to win the Super Bowl. It's going to be a defensive
Wait, who'd you say?
strength team. The Baltimore Ravens because of their defense. The Rams are number 2 in the league right now. Pittsburgh Steelers, right there, tied for 4th. Or the Kansas City Chiefs, tied for 6th in the league, or the Tampa Bay
The
Buccaneers.
Chiefs are kind of an
So you're
offensive team.
saying tell us who's out in the top 10 there.
Who's out
Yeah,
would
that's
be
You have
more
the Saints?
the
Packers
Saints
are
are
out.
out. The Saints are out.
Oh, I disagree with
The
that.
Packers are out.
Okay.
Patriots are out. 49ers definitely ain't
The
in.
Bills are out.
The Bills are out as well.
Okay.
So you have the Bucks in and the Saints out.
To win
Yeah,
the Super
right.
Bowl, not to play in it, to win.
Right.
Yep.
Is there a chance that Tom Brady just can't play at night anymore because he's old?
No.
They were garbage.
I mean,
It
they
wasn't
look so
Brady.
bad.
They were garbage.
What time do you go to sleep at night?
No, they were garbage.
I go to bed early.
What time do you go to sleep?
It depends on how I feel. Average, it depends. Sometimes it could be, I'm in the bed probably by 8.
So
8?
Yeah.
But isn't what I'm saying?
Holy shit.
So doesn't that go to what I'm saying?
I'm in
But
there
he's
by
10
8.
years older than Tom Brady.
I, again,
still.
retract the South Beach invite.
I'm not
I wish
asleep.
I was
I'm
in bed
in the
at
bed.
Yeah.
8. But-
Dave's the same age as Tom Brady. So, I mean,
Yeah, I mean, well, here's the thing. They barely beat the Giants. They didn't look good against the Giants. They got annihilated. They just may not be that good.
The defense was garbage.
This
That's
is
what
this.
hurt me.
The Bucks could very.
Defense, yep.
The
defense
Bucks
was
could very well be that team that we just wait and we're like, once
Paper.
they get it all together, once they figure it out, once they get on the same page, then you're just waiting
And-
for the entire year and it doesn't happen.
My experience watching football is those teams don't work in NFL because you can't just throw a bunch of talented guys. There's a couple teams that,
Yeah, you can. We did it in San Francisco.
but they were already there.
Good. You're right. They're
Yeah.
already good.
Like you added an
You're right.
extra
They went from
piece,
a
like you were a
non-playoff
piece.
team for the last 50
They added
years.
a piece, not like 10 different guys.
The problem when we question the Bucks is not necessarily Tom. The problem is the darn defense was garbage.
And their
drove
defense
up and
is
down the-
good. Their defense is actually
Yeah,
good.
but they drove up and down the field.
Yeah.
First drive, second drive, third drive, all points.
yeah.
Like the Washington was doing that for a while. It's like, oh, he signed all these.
Yeah, remember the Eagles dream
Eagles,
team?
yep.
Yeah.
all right, let's go to the Sunday conversation with Roan and Peanut Tillman.
Charles Tillman. Yes, sir. And it's my cousin out there talking on the phone, so I apologize if y'all hear him talking. He's waiting on me.
Loud ass cousin.
He is extremely loud. That's cousin Cleo.
This is Glenny Balls.
It's really good Sunday, is it not?
Yeah, it lives.
Fudge.
Glenny, focus on the Sunday, Glenn. Let's let us have this
Sorry.
conversation, Glenn. Focus on the Sunday. Charles Tillman,
Yes, sir.
your nickname is Peanut. My mom also gave me the nickname Peanut. When did you get yours? Because my mom gave me mine in 1988, and I want to see who's copying who.
Aunt Renee, my Aunt Renee Shinda, as soon as I popped out the womb, she goes, it looks like a peanut. So I've been Peanut since February 23rd, 1981.
81.
Yeah.
So my mom's copying.
Yes, sir. She copied my Aunt Renee.
That's unfortunate.
I wonder what else she copied.
Wow. George Washington Carver found 300 ways to use a peanut.
Oh, yeah.
But do you think Washington Carver could diagnose an inverted Tampa 2 defense?
I don't think he could.
No disrespect to Washington Carver.
No disrespect to Washington Carver. Washington.
2013, you were the best cornerback in the motherfucking league.
I'm cool with that.
Malcolm Gladwell,
Yeah,
I've heard you're a fan of his work.
I am.
His books like Tipping Point.
Yes.
How much do you traditionally tip?
Never. No, I tip.
How much of being a defensive back is reading a receiver's micro expressions?
I think you could probably only read those micro expressions maybe on the goal line. Typically, most receivers don't really run good routes in the red zone if they're not getting the ball, especially if it's a run, they're just gonna. But if a guy's in his stance and he's just like looking, ready to go, ready to fire off the line of scrimmage, you know, chances are he's probably gonna run a good route and he wants the ball because he wants to score.
You gotta be on your toes then.
Gotta be on your toes.
What are some words that people from Chicago say weird?
Cash.
Cash?
Yeah, they say the word cash funny. It's cash.
Cash?
Yeah.
How do they say roof out here? Rough? The rough?
On the roof.
The rough? The
Yeah.
roof? Rough?
Roof. Rough.
Cash?
Cash.
Very nice. It's actually, this is the Glenny Balls question of the day right
We're
now.
using it? Oh,
Yeah,
this is
please,
big. Okay,
Glenny, go
great.
ahead.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Who wins in a fight? Make sure I say this right. Who wins in a fight? 1 Charles Tillman-sized duck or 100 duck-sized Charles Tillmans?
It's 100 little me's all day long.
All right, thanks, Ron, so much. Let's go to the Ain't Nobody Care Game of the Week, sponsored by Pepsi. This football season, prepare your taste buds for the most iconic sports watching drink of all time, Pepsi, with refreshing deliciousness, specially formulated to keep your eye on the ball and mouth-watering fizziness. Pepsi has everything you need to power you through game day. Pepsi is made for football watching. Dan, this week we have the Washington football team versus the Detroit Lions.
Yes, and we've had the Detroit Lions on before, so I think we got new fans. I'm also reading this right now. The Washington football team fan played football with Michelangelo at Cornell. Michelangelo made sure that was.
I love how, so.
What about the other Michelangelo?
No, that's
he's
Michelangelo.
painter. That guy's name is Michelangelo.
Yeah,
His parents named him Michael, and his last name's Angelo.
So you call him Michelangelo.
Well, that's his name.
And
Isn't that crazy?
No middle name, I assume.
Isn't that insane?
And his dad
Last
calls him
name's
by his full
Angelo,
name, Michelangelo.
and they call him Michelangelo.
Yeah.
That's his name, Michelangelo. I will say, I also like to clarify, I didn't realize it because I heard as Michelangelo played football at Cornell. I'm like, oh, I was surprised, but he was in the under 6 foot league.
Wait, what?
He's
Yeah.
There's no.
As a grown man?
There's two.
They have a grown man under 100.
For the Michelangelos of the world.
So why did they just put the 72? So somebody was 72 and they wanted to get him in. Why wouldn't it be 170 pounds?
It's probably whoever started the league was 172.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
What?
You thought he played real?
Yeah.
Oh.
I thought he was. Yeah. I mean, I thought like you could. There's like 100 guys on each team.
No. When I heard that, I quickly went and did the research. I'm like, Michelangelo played because Ivy League.
Play like all the
football.
Ivy League teams?
Yeah, and the service.
Yeah, under.
172.
So the 172 were the linemen.
They were like 170 to 170.
But all the big guys played on the line.
Correct.
Yeah.
So if you were like a Mayweather,
tiny big.
you were like a running back. If you was a Mayweather.
Yeah.
Oh,
He was
that's
a
a
punter.
good question.
He was a
We're getting
punter.
sidetracked all over, but you bring up Mayweather. Dan, one of his famous claims is punch for punch. Mayweather versus Dan. You have to let each other punch you yourself
So you like
in
the
face.
big slap guy.
Well, he says he would knock Mayweather out first.
You know what? That might be right.
Because
Oh,
the
there you
weight.
go.
Because he's
Yes,
a big
I weigh
guy.
like 140 pounds more than him. I'm not saying he has to stand there and take it. I have to stand there and take it.
Speaking of
I think that's
The
crazy.
guy that's on the internet, he's a phenomenon. He's from another country. We call him, me and my kids, we call him the slap guy. You've seen him. They just sit there and slap each
Slap
other.
up.
Yeah.
And they fall out.
Yeah.
Would you take him on?
Oh, the like pro slapping leagues?
Yeah.
No.
The one
fuck
his
no.
hands is bigger
No.
than some Texas.
Hell no.
His hands is,
Those
his
guys are
hand,
insane.
His hand is thicker than Texas toast.
They are so big. Their hands are so big. They all look like they're from like Scandinavian.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Smash each other in the face.
You would not do that?
No. I'm only the Floyd Mayweather he's like 140 pounds.
I still think he punched it with such ferocity that.
No, I give you that one.
Wow, that's the
Yeah.
first guy
That's
I think.
huge. That's huge.
Because I believe in you sometimes.
Yes. Yes.
So we have some super fans, though. We need to toss to the.
Yeah, so yeah. So
We keep getting sidetracked on this.
teammate, 172 pound and under league at Cornell is the Washington football team superfan, and here is the Detroit superfan as well.
All right, let me tell you one time, it's the Macho Man coming at you, telling you why you should tune in this Sunday.
This is David Duber, a.k.a. Fire Dan Snyder Guy, coming live from Washington, D.C., home of the 3-time Super Bowl champion Washington Redskins.
Deion Sanders, I'm talking to you. I'm Lioness Tutu, and I understand that you don't want to watch the Lions on Sunday play Redskins. Well, guess what? I'm coming after you.
We've been beat up this year. We're hurting. Our fans, we still believe. And we're coming for the Washington football team.
Games are won in the trenches, and what Washington brings to the table between Allen, Payne, Montez Sweat, and Chase Young is unmatched across the league. Not to mention my boy, the most underrated O-lineman in the NFL, Morgan Moses. And yes, I have a custom Moses jersey.
Watch that game Sunday. You never know what can happen. There might be some great sacks. There might be some long throws. There might be some awesome touchdowns. And there'll be quite a few forward down the field. A Lions team that will not yield.
My wife's name is Dion, and she's a little prettier than you are. Boom!
Not only am I Michelangelo's former lead blocker, but I'm also a huge Stu Finer superfan. And everything I do, I bring the passion that Stu would bring. The Redskins are ready to roll, baby! Ready to roll! Let's go, Redskins!
There's a shot of my boys. Oh, yeah!
Down the field again. A Lions victory. Go Lions!
Oh, yeah!
Come on, why would you not watch us on Sunday?
Ready to roll, Redskins!
The Washington fan that the feathers fell up front and he had a fire Snyder, I wasn't with him.
He said he was a Stu Feiner fan, too.
Why would you want to fire the owner?
Well,
pretty bad owner.
No, he's not.
Well, you're the only.
I played for him.
You're the
Yeah,
only
I know.
person on the-
He
That's why
wants
you're
to
saying
win.
How old were you when you went over there?
33.
20 years ago.
Yeah,
At the end of your career.
sort of. But he was good. He was really good. He just wanted to win. He never meddled. He just
Well,
wanted.
you're the first person to say
No,
he's
he
never
never-
meddled. I have no problem. If you just want to win, I have no problem.
No,
with
he
it.
never meddled. It's like Jerry. Jerry don't meddle. Jerry, if you say, "Hey, man,
Jerry
doesn't meddle?
No, I promise you.
He doesn't
I've
meddle
never
with
heard that.
you.
No, this is Jerry Jones, man. Jerry just wants to win. Like if you say, Jerry, man, there's a defensive end in Chicago, man, that he's gonna be a free agent. We need to get him. He's gonna do his homework, do his research, and try to get him. He did that with Alonzo Spellman.
But
we went and got Alonzo Spellman.
He definitely gets coaches that are yes men to him.
Not true.
True.
I mean, he holds a press conference after the game.
It's his team.
Right, but that's meddling.
That's not meddling.
He'll do it before the
If I pay a couple $100 million for a team, please, I'm gonna be mascot.
That's fine. I've said I would be the offensive coordinator. I've said that, but that would be meddling.
That's not meddling.
Yeah, you can't be like,
That's
Dave's
having
not
a
meddling, he's calling every play.
Dave would call every play.
I would.
Yeah,
Dave
right.
would call every play.
I would.
And you'd be like, it's not meddling.
Dave would be on the
He lets them
sideline
run the plays.
with a headset.
But he calls it.
Yes.
Then he would throw his headset down.
Right.
You would do like Glanville. Jerry Glanville used to fire our defensive back coach
love
for halftime.
Yeah.
You like Jerry Glanville?
And I look over there, the guy don't have his headset on. I say, brother, what's going on? He say, fire me. Then they hire him back at halftime.
Did you like Glanville?
I like him. He was good. He called the offense, the defense, and the special teams.
Good.
He once kicked on 3rd and 5 because he didn't know what down it was. Just so you know.
We do have to pick this game. So, Dion,
This is a
football
garbage
team or
game.
the Lions?
I'm going with the Lions, only because they're at home.
Okay.
That's
Dave?
it. This is Ain't Nobody Cares special.
Yeah.
I will go with the Lions.
I'll take the Lions as well.
But I could see this being an upset, but I'll go with the Lions.
That's the way to play both sides.
Well, no, I went with the Lions.
Let's go to the rapid fire games of the week presented by Rocket Mortgage. Adjust your monthly payment, down payment, and closing cost in real time. When you need a personalized home loan playbook, Rocket can. They are the official mortgage provider of the NFL. So we're going to get into these games. And guys, don't forget that Glenny is over there if you need a weather check.
Yes.
So we're going to go through these. If you need weather, Glenny Balls has it. So Dion, let's start with Philadelphia at New York Giants.
Which game has the worst quarterback? Right here. Which team has the worst quarterback in this?
I think both these quarterbacks have been sacked like a billion times.
A billion
That's
times.
not what I asked.
I don't know.
They both aren't great.
Yeah.
I would
You
take Carson
should have
Wentz
went with
over.
the word that you were thinking. You was going to say they both stink.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going with Philly.
Same.
I'll take the Giants. I mean, I got to
don't
play
like
a
it?
little different. I took the Giants. Did I take the Giants? I took the Giants on advisors, but that was against the spread. I'll take the Giants.
Okay. Let's go to Jacksonville at Green Bay. Dave.
Green Bay.
Packers.
Packers.
Easy enough. Houston at Cleveland. Dan.
This one I want the weather for.
I do too.
I need the weather.
I
You
need
the
Glenn
weather,
Paul.
Glenny. Glenny, we need the weather.
All right, we're going to Cleveland. It's going to be very windy, kind of gross. 14-mile-an-hour winds. Where is this? Sorry. Right here is Cleveland. Beautiful Cleveland, northeast Ohio. Nailed it.
Trying to find
61
it.
degrees,
Screen it.
9% chance of rain.
Screen in.
Turn sideways, Glenny.
No, that's Cleveland right there.
Yeah, wait, 90% chance of rain, you said?
No, 9% chance of rain.
9.
Yeah, no.
And
Very
windy.
light chance
Say
of
it.
rain. 61 degrees, 15-mile-an-hour winds.
Okay.
What he's looking.
Oh, he's fingering.
He's saying-
All right.
Finger.
I'll take the Browns here.
Okay, Dave.
What's the quarterback situation? Is he hurt or am I making that
Baker,
up?
I think he's been banged up, but he's gonna.
playing?
Oh no, he was on the COVID list, but he's back.
Okay.
Why is every quarterback on the COVID list? How's that possible?
I don't know. I
Like
think maybe
every
just so they
quarterback.
don't have to practice.
I mean, like how every quarterback is the only ones who get COVID.
Yeah.
It is weird. Conspiracy theory.
It is always the best players.
I'll take the Browns.
Like COVID is choosy. No, I don't want you. I want you. You come here.
You remember when Odell said that they had a mutual respect and that COVID would never enter his body?
Nah.
He's got COVID?
No, he don't have COVID.
No, but he said that and then he got hurt. But I don't, actually, did he get put on the COVID list?
No.
No, just Baker?
I like Cleveland too.
Okay. Let's go to Tampa with you.
Carolina. Upset.
I'm going to take Tampa off of, so Tampa Bay lost to the Saints week 1. They then beat Carolina by 14 the next week. They lost to the Bears on Thursday Night Football. Then they absolutely destroyed the Packers. They lost on Sunday Night Football to the Saints.
I like that.
They'll do
I
something.
think Carolina is the reverse, the best 3-16 team you'll ever see.
I do love Carol. I do love Joe Brady. I want him to be the next Bears head coach.
I like that.
The offensive coordinator for the
Joe Burrow's
Panthers.
guy.
Yeah.
Dion, what do you think?
I like Tampa.
All right, let's go to the Los Angeles Chargers at the Miami Dolphins.
This is a good game.
I hate this game.
This is a good game.
Yeah, it is. But
You
I
know
hate
what?
You just said
I'm
it
going
every
out.
week with the
But every game I say is a good game, it turns out to be a wild game.
No.
I'm going with Miami at the crib.
I'll take the
I'm going with Miami at the crib.
This is a
Tua.
I don't like
Yes.
Tua, but
Tua.
this is a gambling pick for me. I think the spread should be more, so I'm taking the Chargers in a mild upset. And what people are going to say is a major upset on network TV, but not really because it's a 2-point spread. I'll take the Chargers.
Dave, have you watched back your Tua take at all yet?
No, not yet.
should.
To be honest, I haven't watched him play. I was coming back from Kentucky last week, so I didn't watch the game last week.
Okay, that's
So if
fair.
he was great, good for him. I didn't see it.
Listen, I'm 50,000 miles up here. I have no idea what's going on Earth.
Doesn't count yet.
Too big.
I'm an eyeball guy. Everyone
Yeah.
knows that. I haven't been. It's the first week of football I missed this past weekend.
Okay, Dan, what do you think?
I'll take the Dolphins. I hate it though. Hate it.
Why?
Because I just
Because what I just
everything. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. The line
There's going to
doesn't
be
make
2
sense.
interceptions thrown by Herbert in this.
I'm just walking into it.
He's going to throw 2 picks to this defense. Miami's defense is balling.
pretty good.
That's why they're where they are.
All right, let's go to Denver at the Las Vegas Raiders. Dan?
Raiders. Raiders are starting to play well. I like what they're doing. I think they're going to sneak into the playoffs. They're going to be that 6 or 7 seed, maybe an 8th seed if they expand the playoffs. But I like the Raiders.
Dion?
I like the Raiders, but I really don't like them in Vegas. They don't play well at home. They play great on
They
the
beat
road.
the Saints.
They don't play well at
Monday Night
home,
Football.
though. But they won what? They don't play well at home.
Drew Lock, by the way, is quickly becoming a Hall of Fame garbage time quarterback.
Why you would you say that?
Meaning he scores late when it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I just love when he dances.
The first half, the Broncos, the last couple of first halves, they have looked like the worst team in football. And then he's like, we're down 20, 25 points. Let me just start throwing touchdowns.
I'm going with Vegas.
So that whole rant about them being not good at home.
They're not, but Denver is horrible.
Okay, I'm going to go with the Raiders as well.
All right, let's go to the 49ers at the Saints. Dave?
Saints. But it wouldn't shock me with an upset here, but we're not going versus spread. I like San Fran with the points. Saints, though, to win.
Dan?
I'll take the Saints as well. I don't even know who's playing for San Fran at this point.
That's a good point. Dion?
I like the Saints as well.
All right, let's go to the Bengals at the Steelers. Dion?
Pittsburgh.
Dave?
Is Ben playing or he has COVID?
He's contact tracing. I also think Ben,
what is that?
He likes the attention.
He's been
right.
He basically, so what happened, if I can guess here, Ben hurt both his knees, which has never happened before. I don't understand how that happened. Both his knees. That tweet by Ian Rappaport was like, Big Ben hurt both of his knees. Then there were some guys in the Steelers locker room who got COVID, so the attention shifted to COVID, and Ben was like, wait, I do too.
Yeah, wait, I'm going to get that.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
I came into contact with it.
Man.
Right.
You're a good man. You're a good man.
So that's what's happened.
So he doesn't have COVID, but he thinks he
We
might.
text each other on Sunday, right? And we knew Big Ben was coming back in.
Oh, yeah, the minute he got hurt.
The minute he got hurt,
He's a dog that fakes an injury.
He's setting it up.
Because he has a dog that doesn't want to go out in the winter and
Yeah.
fakes an injury like a limp. Like, let's go back inside. That's what he does.
Like it.
I love him. He's the best.
Dion, who are you taking? You're taking the Steelers?
Yeah, I'm taking the Steelers.
Dave?
Steelers.
Can I get the weather real quick?
Oh, Glennie, the weather.
Yeah, so it's similar to Cleveland, pretty gross in Pittsburgh this Sunday.
Nope.
Sorry, yep, right here, northwest Ohio. Yep, Pennsylvania right there. 14-mile-an-hour winds, 56 degrees, around a 20% chance of rain right over here in beautiful Pittsburgh.
Nice.
There
I
we
just
go.
wanted to hear you talk.
That's a good job, Glennie.
I'll take
Thank
the
you, I
Steelers.
tried.
I love the way you have the shirt open at the top, too.
Yep.
It's a good shirt.
Lifestyle.
All right, let's finish out with Monday Night Football, Minnesota at Chicago. Dan, your Bears.
I'm taking the Bears. They suck. I'm taking them. They suck. The Vikings are starting to play really good football.
Yeah, I mean, the Vikings are 3-point favorites here. Yikes.
The
Dave?
Bears suck.
I'm taking the Bears. I'm going to take the Bears. I'm going to tell you why. I think this is something where everybody, what Dan just said, Vikings are starting to play well. They're 3-point favorites. People are writing off the Bears. I think the Bears rise up and somehow win this game.
As soon as he said it, you said, here we go. Is that as
What?
soon as he took the Bears, you said,
He
here
said
we
it.
go.
No, he said it. Dave's right. Like, this could be this is kind of a last stand game for the Bears. They started 5-1. This would get them to 5-5 if they lose this game. So this is a line in the sand, like this is for your season kind of game.
Dion, what do you think?
I need to hear Glenny balls because I'm undecided. What's the weather for this, Glenny?
All right, so this is Chicago. We're talking clear skies out here, right here. We're talking clear skies, 39 degrees. Not necessarily bad weather. Clear skies, 39, 0% chance of precipitation in Chicago.
Nice.
I like that. God, this is a tough game, man.
Kirk Cousins prime time.
I'm trying to think of who I picked in my prime picks because they're always right.
That's your system, your computer system or something?
I'm going with Chicago only because they're at home because Minnesota's been balling. God, Minnesota's been balling. They've been running the heck out of the ball.
One of those.
But they're not going to run against. They're not going to be able to run against Chicago.
I'm going to go with Chicago at home only because Minnesota's been balling.
Minnesota has been balling. And I've been talking to my guy Zim. Zim does not answer the phone when he's losing.
Just doesn't make sense.
He won't take the calls.
Get both sides.
But you're taking the Bears.
I'm taking the Bears.
Because the Vikings
are off.
Right. But on paper, he's taking the Bears.
Correct.
Okay.
As did I.
All right, it's time for primetime picks presented by the Chevy Silverado. Here's our strongest pick of the week, brought to you by the strongest, most advanced Silverado ever. Dan, still 9-0. You had to sweat out that Patriots win last. I mean, it was an ugly game on Monday Night Football, but the truck's still on the line for you.
Truck's still on the line, and I picked some really bad teams. I picked the Patriots. I picked the Eagles. I picked the Bears. I'm putting the Bears in there too. I picked the Cowboys. Like, there's some bad teams that I've used. This one's going to be easy, though. The Green Bay Packers are going to beat the Jaguars by 1 billion.
That's a good one.
At some point, you just have to say, like, don't try to get cute. Just keep moving the ball down the field. Go to 10-0. 10-0 is easy. This will be a no-sweater.
Man, it's insane. I will say, Dallas,
Yeah.
Eagles.
Yeah.
Patriots.
The Bears.
Yeah.
I mean,
Bears.
there's some bad teams. The Bears were week 1 when they won against the Lions at the last second. Like, this is a high wire act here.
I don't want you to go to the end and lose.
No, that's the best.
Yeah, so let's talk real quick.
us.
So 16-0 is the bet. So should I just take my bye week at the end of the season? So we'll just try to get to week 16?
You should.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
I think that's fair.
You thought about this too.
You got to do
I like
16 weeks. Or
Yeah, I gotta go 16-0, not 17-0.
Correct. Yes,
So yeah,
agreed.
we'll just not count week 17.
That's good.
16-0.
You know what? You should pick your tough week for a bye.
You gotta go. You gotta go every week. Does it every week?
But I said I'm gonna go 16-0.
Oh,
He
well,
gets
if you get
a
a
bye.
truck. You go 7.
No, I said I'm gonna go 16-0.
You should get a bye.
Yeah, I said I'm gonna go.
Why?
I said I'm gonna go
They get a
16-0
bye.
to get it. Yeah, they
You
get a
did
bye.
say 16-0.
I said 16-0
Well, then if
to
I
get a.
Chevy, I won't give you the truck.
Don't do that.
You have to go 7.
Controversy.
I
Controversy.
said
You have to
Controversy.
No, I said if I go 16-0, I get a truck.
No, but you gotta go. You gotta
No,
every
no,
week of the
no,
season.
no.
You gotta go through the regular
Controversy.
season. You gotta go. Through,
But your chain's on the line too, so
my chain's through the regular season.
the chain is.
All right, well, the
17
truck
now.
is 16.
My chain is.
I'll add an extra
If
one.
I was Chevy, I won't
17.
do that.
That's Chevy's already agreed to it.
Well, no, I think they thought what
No,
it
they
the
already
whole
16-0. It says 16-0.
Controversy.
Yes.
I love it.
16-0.
Listen, I
I mean,
have Chevy's back.
It says on the paper 16-0.
Well,
No,
we write
Chevy,
the
you
paper.
don't have Chevy's
Chevy
back.
did.
Chevy said 16-0.
No, Chevy doesn't know what's happening.
Yeah, they said 16-0.
17-0.
Controversy. I love it.
So
I love
Should
it.
be.
your chain is 17-0. What's your
It's all-
chain?
My chain is with his chain.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
so-
gotta.
If he don't give his chain, I'm not giving my chain.
So-
Fine, I'll go 17-0. You each got to throw in $5 grand.
I'm not throwing in nothing.
Oh,
Fine.
All right, perfect. 10 grand.
He don't speak for both of us.
Chains, Chevy, 17-0.
No.
Fine.
10 grand cash, 2 chains,
welcome, Chevy.
and a Chevy, 17-0.
you also said all the money in Dion's pocket right now.
No,
too.
if it's
Yeah, that too.
in my pocket right now.
Yeah.
In my pocket right
Yeah,
now.
he
The
doesn't
keyword.
have any money. All right, it's 10 grand. That's it. 17-0, 10 grand cash, 2 chains.
No,
and a
I'm not.
truck.
I'm not with the 10 grand.
Yeah, you are. No, you only do 5.
You're gonna get a. Okay, the chain is gonna be knockoff.
No,
It's gonna be knockoff.
no.
It's gonna be one of those.
Don't do that.
17-0
17-0 is going to be incredible.
know.
If I go 17-0, that's an
He
impressive
was gonna get
feat.
my chain tested live.
17. Now, I wasn't prepared for 17 weeks. Now I'm going to have to refigure everything.
In the
Week
paper, I'll have to
17
say
is a fucking-
17.
You can't just take a week off. I know what you're saying, but
Like that?
the Survivor goes the whole season.
Week 17 is going to suck.
Be a shame if you
Yeah.
lost in that.
It would be a real shame.
He should have a week where if he loses, he gets to make that his.
A
bye week.
mulligan?
He gets to
what-
make that.
No. I like that. I appreciate
should.
that as a
You
friend,
drop a
but
clause.
no.
Why
No,
don't
this
you let
is
him call it done
Listen,
now.
going 17-0 is an impressive feat. That
gotta do
would
the
be
whole
an
season.
impressive
Yes,
thing to do.
you gotta do the whole
But
season.
16-0 would be really
And it's also
impressive, too.
great.
It's the
hey,
whole season.
Hey, Chevy, you're welcome, because this made a great storyline for the entire season.
Let me ask you this. If people are in a Survivor League and there's 2 people left, they don't stop and
No, they
split
don't.
after
No,
16.
you're right.
They go the whole
You're right.
season.
You're right.
17-0.
Done.
Okay.
I will go 17-0.
Dave and Dion, you both won last week. Are you still picking, or is it all?
I don't know what. I'm going to pick Cleveland this week.
Okay.
Says that. Oh, yeah, I'll take
You took the
Raiders.
Steelers. Okay. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just really about 17-0 for Dan at this point.
I will be 10-0, so we'll just.
Yes.
Yeah, you will be 10.
Yeah, Green Bay's going to win.
All right.
By $1 billion.
All right, guys. Anything else?
No.
Glenny Balls, how would you think about his
Glenny
first?
Balls did a great job.
First
I
debut.
think he need to watch Weatherman to do his homework a little bit so he could the body posture.
Yeah, he needs to turn to the side,
You
right?
gotta turn to the side.
That's what it.
You
No,
point.
no. To like the side, so you
Sideways,
can
turn
see.
sideways.
What do you guys mean?
Omaha,
Profile.
Nebraska.
Profile.
Omaha, Nebraska.
Put
Profile.
Put your back sideways.
Profile.
Omaha,
Profile,
Nebraska.
Glenny.
Ooh, there you go. Oh yeah, Glenny's
Profile. Profile.
Stand
What
to the
does
side.
profile
so
mean?
Turn sideways.
Turn sideways.
Yeah, like
Hey,
that. Good job.
Omaha, Nebraska, right here, I think. No, up
Glenny's
here.
a
You go.
state guy, aren't you?
Oh, I know all the geography. Give me any.
Okay,
any
where's Ohio? Point to Ohio.
Give me any state capital too.
You can't get the.
That's not Ohio.
That's
Just
Ohio.
throw a
I
state
guarantee.
at
Wyoming.
Capitals.
Yeah, he knows every capital.
He does?
Yes,
Wyoming.
throwing at 'em.
Wyoming. Wait, no.
Glenny.
Wyoming. Wyoming.
Glenny, what's
Wyoming.
the capital
Wyoming.
of
Wyoming.
Mississippi?
Jackson.
You're a good man. You're a good man.
Point to Mississippi. Let's see Mississippi on the map. Ding.
I nailed
great.
Mississippi.
Glenny's
great.
that guy that I would have cheated off of in high school.
For sure.
You'd have been
He
my
would have
guy.
let you too.
You'd have been my
though.
guy. No, I'd have told him, make it easy.
Yeah, he would
Said,
have.
set back, make
He
it
would
easy.
have done it with a smile.
Because he knows the states.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glenny, what was your GPA in high school?
Oh, I don't know. We didn't do GPA. We did like percentages. I think I had like an 83.
83.
You didn't do GPA? What is the
No, I went to Catholic high
percentages?
school.
I've never heard somebody say
83
that.
out of
You did
100. I
percentages.
don't know. It's
Glenny's
Or
like
2-0?
Mark Zuckerberg. He didn't go to college.
I dropped out.
Yeah, you don't have to go to college.
Yeah, he dropped out. He dropped out.
All right, let's toss it.
You're a good
Two
man.
same guys. Mark Zuckerberg, Glenny Balls.
Interchangeable.
Same guys.
Same guys. All right, let's toss it to these three live to update you on Sunday.
Are we live? All right, we're live. How's everyone doing? It is the Pro Football After Show presented by Chevy Silverado, the strongest, most advanced Silverado ever. Can you hear me?
Yeah, they got like a heat lamp on me. Yeah, that's better.
Dion's here, Dave's here. Go check out, by the way, the $25,000 giveaway pigskin parlay. It is free to play on Barstool Bets. Boys, any new news? All I got was there's wind in Cleveland, crazy wind in Cleveland, and Big Ben, both his knees are fine. He's been basically just joking about it. Any changes in any picks or thoughts going into Sunday? Dion.
Cleveland need to run the ball, so I'm good. Baker's not going to throw well regardless. I'm happy with that because Cleveland can run the ball. And I'm happy with the swing that I seen from Dave earlier in the week. I did not know he was a lefty, and he hit a bomb, which I was really proud of him. Really, really proud of him.
You saw that.
You chirped me. You chirped me and said it was like what 1-8. First of all, they were using mush balls. They were using balls intended not to leave the stadium so no one would get hurt. And I out-mushed the mush ball.
He did, and then, like in Dave fashion, he shot back immediately. I hit more today than you hit in your whole career. I mean, unbelievable that he's that quick with it. He's so quick.
Well,
it's unbelievable.
I don't know if you know this, Dion, but Dave actually has faster hands than you do.
I don't know about that one, but I
do.
like his swing.
Yeah.
I
have faster hands. I have a great swing. I'd be playing Major League Baseball if I didn't have a scar on my left shoulder. I couldn't throw. But I'm a better hitter than you were.
So you have a scar on your left shoulder. That's why you're not in the major leagues, because of a scar on your shoulder.
Well, I couldn't throw. I had a really bad shoulder. But yeah, I have faster hands than Delano DeShields.
Delano was a really good baseball player and a basketball player. Really, yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's why he's a better hitter than you. You'd be in the Hall of Fame in baseball if you could hit like Dave could hit, and you had all the other tools that you have.
I'm telling you, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there's like a scar.
Sit here and tolerate someone saying they have a scar in their shoulder, and that's what stopped them from playing baseball. You're gonna let that go.
I've seen him hit. I've seen him hit. Dion, I've seen him hit and I've seen him throw. He cannot throw whatsoever, but he can hit.
Could have been a hit hitter or a pinch run. Well, definitely not a pinch runner, but he could have been a pinch hitter.
You're gonna have a roster as a pinch hitter. I'm not some huge guy who's gonna hit 60 home runs. I'm probably a
John
330.
Yeah.
I'm a
But he could be
330,
an
15 home run guy.
He could be an Ichiro type of pinch hitter.
I mean, Ichiro is like a Hall of Fame all-time player. I'm not. Listen, Dion, I don't say what I can't do. I'm a 320 career average, like, and 15 home run guy
in Major League Baseball.
Correct.
Hey, he raking, baby.
He's not saying crazy things. He's just telling you the facts.
Right.
Hey, I love his swing, and I was proud of him. That's why I reached out to him. I was literally proud of him when he went yard because the swing was sufficient, and he's a lefty. Both of us are lefty. I'm trying to find commonality here, and we share that.
Yeah, and people were like chirping me saying it was Ichiro's. It was the Philly fanatic threw the pitch. It was high inside because he has no hands in the costume, so it was like tough to throw. Whatever. It was actually a good charity event. I should shout it out. It was a charity event. I just got the text. If anybody's watching it, it was for a baseball coach who got cancer. I talked to him. It's crazy, my age. But there's a GoFundMe, and the GoFundMe is Help Vinny Fight Cancer, organized by Todd Kowalski. So if you want to go help donate, you can do that.
Nice.
They've raised $13,000 of their 15 to help with his medical bills.
Dave, you just mentioned you love the Eagles today now?
Love them.
No.
Why?
I just have a feeling they're going to kill them.
Okay.
Everyone's on the Giants.
Yeah, no, that's true. And anyone want to change anything else? The Chargers is a game that I know I'm going to lose, but I don't care. I'm just taking the Dolphins. I'm taking the Dolphins, but I just know deep down this is just me being a moron.
You're gonna hurt your Glenny balls on that fence that you just got on.
I'm telling you. Listen, and guess what? If the Dolphins end up winning, I won't even take credit for it. I'll put it in the record book, but I won't take credit for it.
Tua is a winner. When are you guys going to get this in your head? Tua is a winner. That's who he is.
He won one game that you're calling him a winner.
Yeah, but he's a winner. In history that we've seen him, he's wins.
At Alabama. No, Nick Saban's a winner.
He won once at Alabama, and it was the second half. He didn't win after that, did he?
No.
So then he's a winner. He bailed him out for one half. Didn't Hurts bail him out?
Yes, when he got hurt in the SEC championship game the next year.
You're right, and they were getting trashed.
Yes.
Yeah, he bailed Hurts out.
I don't know that he's a winner.
Yeah. All right, I think that's it. Everyone enjoy your Sunday. We'll see everyone next week. Chevy Silverado, thank you, Chevy Silverado. I've been driving the Chevy Silverado all weekend. Awesome. I feel like such a badass.
One last thing here. We have Glenny Balls cooking meat on his smoker. He woke up at 3 a.m., 5 a.m., 7 a.m. He's been working on this thing. The whole house smells like meat right now, so it's a big, big day for Balls.
Wait, he put it outside, right?
The whole house smells like meat. How can that visual is just unbelievable for me.
That's a little well. So I've been giving him free bets. He bought a very fancy smoker. The only thing is he bought brisket, and it's was $40 for it. Looked like 30 pounds of it. So I don't know how good the beef was. I know.
Balls would get like a $4,000 smoker and then get the worst meat possible.
I think he did.
His tongue sounds back yet. His tongue sounds back.
Yeah, he's upstairs.
Okay. That's my guy.
All right. We'll see everyone next week. Good luck, guys. Dion, I'll see you later tonight.
All right, buddy.
All right, see you guys. One thing to remember when you're gambling on the Barstool Sportsbook app, make sure that you gamble responsibly. Know your odds, know your chances of losing.
Gamble responsibly. Nobody wants to end up in a trash can.
You can play with Penn National, which is a licensed and regulated operator. Big words. If you have a problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.